What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Elias, I'm a photographer located in Athens, Greece, and in this video we're going to do a traditional street photography POV. I'm going to be using the Nikon Zfc paired with the TTArtisan 27mm f2.8. This is the cheapest autofocus lens that you can find for this system, and it's also really lightweight and small, so it really complements the small body of the Nikon Zfc. So whenever I'm in the mood to explore with a really small kit and I don't care about the image quality all that much, this is my go-to combination of body and lens. And before the video starts, if you're new here, consider subscribing. So if you like what you're seeing, maybe consider joining the family. Anyways, let's continue on with the video. So my first photograph is really simple. I really like the trees that we had here on the right, so I took a really generic photograph of the first scene that I saw in front of me. After taking a few steps forward, I really like this red object that we have over here on the right. I really like the contrast between the green that we have in the background and the red that we have for this object over here. So I took a landscape shot and also a vertical shot with everything out of focus in the background and with that red object clearly in focus as our main point of the image. So in this scene over here, I really liked the couple that I had in front of me, and I really want to take a photo with the beautiful clouds that we have in front of us. As you can see, the clouds were beautiful that day, and I really wanted to include the lampposts that we have on the right of the frame, but also include the large building that we have also on the right of the street and also on the frame. Obviously, I also had to take a quick shot of that building over there. It looks really magnificent, and also with the beautiful sky that we had that day, I quickly had to do something before I lost that beautiful backlight that I had. The editing in this picture was really simple. All I did is to up the shadows in order to get a little bit more texture and detail on the building. And as I was going closer to the building, I quickly realized that the biker was coming, so I acted fast and captured that really nice picture of the biker being in the center of the frame. I did a black and white conversion in this image because I really think that it fits the vibe. When we have such a beautiful sky, I always try to take a few details of some buildings, and in this point we have on the left side the beautiful sky with the breathtaking clouds, and I also had to remove a few parts of the original image in order to make this image look complete. So over here I tried to make friends with this small cat. I'm a really huge cat lover, but this cat was a little bit afraid, so yeah, this was the best that I could do. So I found myself again on the center of the town, and again we have a really nice building in the middle of the square. As you can see, the clouds and the backlight that we have are really beautiful. So I got closer to these two men and I got a few landscape shots and also a few vertical shots in order to make that scene more interesting. So walking a little bit closer to that building, again we have that one person standing in front of that building, and I was really lucky with the timing in these pictures because, as you can see in the first image, I got two people framing right exactly in the middle. Our subject, which is really beautiful, and I also got this biker on the exact second after that first picture happened. So yeah, I got these two pictures, the one after the other, so I'm really happy with the timing that I got. In this first frame, I really like the selection of people that I had in front of me. As you can see, my main point is a father with his young child on the carrier, and on the right we have an elderly person, but also on the left we have a teenager. So we got every possible time frame of the human nature in this shot. So in this next scenery, I really liked the building that I had over here on the left. I thought it looked really old, really vintage feeling, and I was trying to set up my autofocus and all that kind of stuff. So this is the first picture that I captured of this woman. She's obviously out of focus a little bit because I had my focus back on the building and I was shooting at f2.8, and in this particular frame I did a black and white conversion and also a color conversion, and I also added a little bit of grain because of the nature of this place. So let me know down below which one you prefer, the black and white or the color version. At this point of my street photography session, I made my second animal friend, and as you can see, this dog over here was really friendly, and after a few scratches, I grabbed a really random photograph, which doesn't really mean something, it's more like a snapshot, but it's nice to capture these moments, and yeah, that's the photograph. and after a few more scratches, this really good boy sat down and posed for me. I don't know how to explain that, but as you can see, he stretched a little bit and sat down over there, and he actually posed. He was such a good boy, and we got a few nice portraits out of him. So at this point of the day, the sky was turning a little bit purple, so I took a few underexposed images in order to bring them up later on post in order to create that more dramatic scenery. I had to underexpose in this situation because I really wanted to preserve the clouds that we had in the background, and it's always easier to bring up the shadows rather than bringing down the highlights. So in this next scene, you can really see the experience that I have in street photography and reading the situation that I have in front of me. I really like the two elderly friends that I had over here on my left, so I made a small sprint in front of them and waited for them to enter my scenery. I really want to have the lampposts inside my frame and also use the heavy clouds that we have on the background. And in this world over here, we are going to capture the final image of this video. I really loved the light that was hitting this gentleman in front of us in his back. This is probably my favorite image of the day, and it was the last image. So yeah, I hope you really enjoyed today's video. Let me know if you like these voiceovers that I do, and if you're new here, consider subscribing and maybe even liking the video. This really helps out with the algorithm. So anyways, this is all that I have for you guys today. See you next time. Take care. Peace.